Hey guys, Kev here, and I have some rapid reviews to do for you. I got 5 knives here, and we can talk about them. The first one is the new Breed EDC Clydesdale. This is a knife that I pre-ordered, came in recently, and yeah, sweet knife. This is designed by my boy Mark over at Loot 10 Techs, aka New Breed EDC. He also has a collaboration knife coming out with Kaiser. We're going to look at some Kaisers here in a minute, but that's coming soon. I can't wait to check it out. But he has these available right now. The Clydesdale is $125 retail right now on his website. And I think he has some blems for $120 or factory seconds or something like that. So check that out as well. The D10 on this one right here is a stout puppy. That's why he sent this one to me, but yeah, I mean, it's got this really nice front flipper, and then it has this crazy looking cleavery blade. I know this is going to be hit or miss right here, but it's got really good weight to it, so that blade just wants to fall. The action is phenomenal. Mine has just a touch of detent lash, but honestly, it's really hard to even say it's, I mean, I can feel it, but it's almost like it doesn't actually move. And it definitely doesn't bounce, so I think it's fine. It's more an OCD thing for me. I love the pivot design, how flat and flush that is. You do get a little bit of contouring, I think. Feels great in the hand, and it's just breaking in really nice. It's just one of those knives for me, like my X-Mid, where I just know I have to power the flick, right? If I pussyfoot that flick, oh, you know, I can't get it. But if I power it, it's money. And guess what? That makes my heart sing, guys. Makes my heart sing. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. Sorry, if you guys know what that's from, let me know. Reversible clip with this beautiful filler tab right here. I mean, just really, really well done on this knife. I enjoy it quite a bit. And yeah, they're available right now from New Breed EDC, 14C, 28N, titanium, steel liner lock, perfect lock bar access. I mean, you can't ask for much more for 125 bones, right? Kubi is the OEM, and man, they're just really doing a great job in this lower end price point for the materials you get. Here's our Divo mash. That was $120. Here's the Jetstream from Tempest Knives. This one's in 154 cm, so I think this one's like 140-ish, something like that. You have this one from Bridgeport Knife Co., the 1827. This one's Kubi as well, but this one's in 20 CV blade steel with titanium and a frame lock. So I think he has these around 245, which I don't know. I feel like that might be a little bit high for it, but I totally get it for the materials. So it is what it is. This one's also 20 CV, and this one's fat carbon from Bridgeport, the 395 V2 Kubi OEM. And this one I think was like 190 retail. And then we have the microburst here from Casey over at Tempest Knives. And this one was like $92 in this configuration, or 14C and micarta for like 85 bucks or something. So, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I also have our other knife here, the Growler V2. These were 109 retail, basically 100 bucks with a coupon in 154 cm and carbon fiber. The list goes on. Kubi's work is phenomenal in this price range. And you can see a lot of similarities between all these knives. We are definitely a tribe, and I love it. So, anyway, that's the Clydesdale. I got off on a tangent there, huh? Sorry. Get my shit back together. Mash, baby. We got more of these coming. Mash 2.5, we're calling it, because we added some pivot collars. But there's the Clydesdale. Pick one up. Enough said. All right, next one is a Kaiser. This one, man, this one just doesn't like me, okay? This one's called the K, or the Ku, or the, I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but it's K-U-H, so K, I guess. And I really want to like it. It's a cool knife, designed by a couple of guys working together. I really like that. I like the design language because it's just a little different. It's got this sort of like lanyard, keychain looking thing on the back side here. You do have a filler tab instead of just an ugly, you know, couple screw holes, which is nice on a more affordable knife like this. Black linen, micarta looks like. And then you got a little texture on the button and a cutout, which is nice. It does stick out quite a bit, so that cutout doesn't do much. But my issues personally with the knife are, this one, just the button stick is really bad on it. I don't remember that out of the box, but just seems to be getting more and more button stick. And then it just has, I think because it's related, right? It's just got a really strong spring in there. So I could probably tune it. But, you know, the thumb flick I can do pretty reliably. Anything else is a struggle. I miss the flipper a lot. The front flipper, you know, I just run into my finger there. And I don't know, I just struggle with it. Can't reverse flick it too well. The ergos are actually really good if you're in this back grip. That choil kind of locks you in, or you can choke up like this. It's got a cool blade shape on it, kind of reminiscent of like a waypoint. I'm not saying it's like, you know, I'm just saying it kind of gives me that look. 154 cm. And, you know, it's a button lock. I'm on record with the spring lock thing. Just don't love them. But again, that doesn't mean you guys won't. And it is cool. I love how the blade tucks into the handle like that. And if you just thumb flick it, if I thumb flick it, I actually really enjoy it. And it's a good, you know, cutter. It's a good blade. I mean, it really feels solid in the hand. So I think it would be a good user, and it's just it's a little unique. So I like it. You know, it just, me and it haven't gotten along too well in terms of the action. So that's the K. It's a cool one. We'll do one more Kaiser, then we'll switch it up, and we'll finish it off with another Kaiser. This one is the Sparrow, and I really love this model from Kaiser, and I wish they would make like a lefty, or maybe make an inset lock version or bolster lock version or something, because that lock bar right there just doesn't let me flick it as a lefty. I gotta get all the way down on this clip, like down here, or try to ride up on a pivot or something, and it's just not natural for me. But if I was right-handed, and when I use it right-handed, it's amazing. It's such a good design. I thought that from the get-go with the budget version. I just thought that one was a little too small. It was like almost perfect, but just a tad small. Well, they made it a little bit bigger, it seems. My only gripe with this one is this area right here. I wish they could do something where I could still kind of choil it, or just shrink this down a little. It just kind of looks a little goofy to me. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think on that. But I love the finishing, that like glass blasting, or whatever they're calling it, sand blasting on here. The flipper tab is really well done. It's got an angle down, but the detent is solid. I mean, I can fail it if I really try. Nope, can't. Broken. So it's broken in really well. But then the hole, oh man, is it there. That reverse flick is money. If you get off the lock bar, which I suck at, you can thumb flick it. It's just a real fidgety, fun knife to use. I enjoy it quite a bit. I mean, you can see the action on it is good. The detent's nice and early, in my opinion. And just the fact that it's not a spring lock is kind of nice. I think we got S35, yep. And that clothes hanger shaped hole. Just, man, it's a good one, guys. I really recommend the Sparrow. It's one of my favorite designs from Kaiser this year. I believe it's from, it's a Blackbird Blades. So, very, very cool. So, the next one here is from Kun Wu, talking about clothes hanger shaped holes. This one and me, well, she bit me, all right? She bit me, like, right here. See that cut? It looked worse than it was, but man, that's another reason to check off that I don't love these Axis style lock knives, because your fingers are so easy to get down here, and then you're pulling and throwing the blade down. So what I did was I was holding it like this, and I just threw the blade down, and it came down and just zoinked me right there. And this fucker is sharp. You do not want to mess around with a Kunwu knife. They will jack you up. They are really sharp from factory. Probably the sharpest I've felt on a knife from factory. And that might include customs. And I've had some sharp ass customs. So that's, man, I'm just like scared to even use it now. Because of the way this handle curves and where the clip kind of is and how fat it is, it kind of almost puts your pinky in the path when you're gripping down like this. You just got to be really careful with that. I'm a little bit more cognizant of it now, obviously, and if I hadn't cut myself, I'd probably be a little less freaked out about it. You do have a long kind of fuller there that you could use, but it's a little bit smoothed over. I wish they would have sharpened that a little bit there, but the hole works really well. They definitely seem to have tightened the springs up just a little bit compared to the Pulsar, which definitely felt weakish. So that's nice. This knurling, or whatever you call it, rebarring, looks absolutely fantastic. I love the clip. You can throw a wire clip on here if you want. It comes with it. It is reversible, no problem. I love their tabs on the Axis lock. It just works really, really well. I gotta say, even for a spring lock style knife, I really do enjoy fidgeting with this one. It's not my style in terms of blade shape. It's got that sort of Bowie-ish look, but they definitely were, you know, they needed to do something a little different, and I think they did a great job with this. A lot of people are going to love this. Really comfortable choil. It does kind of throw the blade to handle ratio off a little bit. Looks a little short up here compared to the handle, but that little bit of a curve definitely helps. Yeah, just classic Kunwu execution and performance. It's, you know, they really are very consistent and consistently very good, which is just a really good thing to see. And it's really nice to see what Kunwu is just keeps continuing to do. So good for them. And that's the Django, D-J-A-N-G-O, like the movie. And this bitch is off the chain, if you know what I'm saying. And you can get it at the link down below. All of these I have links for. They're not all affiliate links, but I do have links in the description and the comment section that will help you get there. The ones that are affiliate links, it does help the channel if you guys use them. So the last one here is another Kaiser, and this is my favorite from this last batch, and that is the Dogfish. And surprisingly, for a knife with a spring style lock, I really like this one. There's just something unique and cool about it. This one's designed by Caleb Waldman, a community member, and just really cool. It's got, the aluminum's really nice to me. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's probably like G10 or, you know, something I'm not going to love. But man, do I love this aluminum with that radial pattern. It's just beautiful. Look at that filler tab too. Just gorgeous execution from Kaiser. They really stepped up their machining this month. I mean, you can see them getting better and better from when we saw the Veritas to the Mercury last month to now the Dogfish and the Sparrow, with the way they're doing these filler tabs and finishing the knives. It's just really nice to see. The front flipper, the back flipper all works. You have the reverse flick, you have a thumb flick, you have a slow roll. I mean, you can button flip it out. You got a lot of options with this. To me, this is like the poor man's Brown Knives FSD, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. For people who've been drooling over that knife and have wanted one, but cannot dish out $800, $900, here you go, baby. Just a fantastic piece of designing here from Caleb. Really, really impressed. Really comfortable in the hand as well. Works really well. I didn't put all of these through the spine whacking. I guess I should since they're button locks and whatnot. Nope. But these are gonna, you know, it's all gonna vary on the spring you have in your specific knife, right? It's just the way it's gonna go. There's the whatchamacallit. I doubt this one's gonna slip, but yeah, I didn't think that one was gonna slip. And this is just stupid. I don't want to cut the shit out of myself, but it's got a crossbar lock. I have never seen a crossbar lock. No, I'm just kidding. I've never seen a crossbar lock fail. So, yeah, check these out, guys. Fantastic knives. Clydesdale, Sparrow, K. Maybe it's, no, Ka is from Jungle Book. It's spelled differently. K, I'm not sure. Dogfish and Django. So we got a monotone lineup here, guys. I'm going to get these all, maybe all of them. Maybe not this one. Just because this one is mine that I pre-ordered, and I'm still kind of enjoying it right now and experiencing it. But the rest are going to go into my pass around right away, especially since they were sent in by the companies. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Links are there. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.